Mount Vernon, I should say. Solon and West Delaware first match. The Hawks come in at 30-9, the number 9 team in Class 4A against Solon in Class 3A, ranked number 10. As the Hawks taking down the Solon team, going back 2 weeks ago tonight, actually, in Solon, 3-0. They meet here in the first round of bracket play of the 2018 WaMaC Conference Tournament. There are 2 finals already today. Center Point Urbana would be the opponent of the winner of this match. CPU took down Clear Creek Amana 2-0, and then Mount Vernon, Beckman, I should say, took down Independence by the score of 2-1. The Hawks trying to win their 7th WaMaC Conference Tournament after winning their 9th Conference Championship regular season style last Thursday night against the Beckman Blazers in Manchester. As we get closer to this one, the Hawks played a pretty decent volleyball. They took care of 3 opponents, and they should have on Tuesday night down in Clear Creek Amana as they took down Central DeWitt, South Tama, and Clear Creek Amana, all by the scores of 2-0. So maybe not the sharpest at times. Coach Mather talked about, especially in that first match against Central DeWitt. Yeah. But different style. You got to amp it up a little bit tonight. A little better competition here tonight, right, starting off the bat with Solon, a team they've seen before.
Right, and I know the girls know that too. You know, we were talking at school, and they even admitted right away that they didn't play that well against DeWitt, and they said, we knew we were going to hear it, and we did hear it, and we understand what he said. So, you know, last night they had a great practice from what they were saying, that it was a long, hard, as far as many reps as they could get in practice. So I think they're ready to play, you know, and you know Solon's going to be ready to play because they're a pretty scrappy little team. But I think that the Hawks are ready, and their faces are all bright and shiny down there.
Yes, indeed. In the back of their minds, career win number 800 lurking for Coach Mather in the next victory for West Delaware Volleyball, as he comes in with that record of 799, 199, and 36 in 25 seasons as a head coach. He started back in 1993 at Wellsburg Steamboat Rock, as his record at West Delaware was 766, 175, and 32. 23 years at West Delaware. As we get ready for this one here, the Hawks against the Solon Spartans. As just gonna,
one of my favorite people in the world.
Cole Mather, the son of Brett Mather here. And there's a lot of former players and a lot of orange and black here, more than usual for this tournament because of the special occasion tonight. But as we talked about on the way here, Coach Mather could really care less about that right now. He wants his team. He wants to be celebrating 802 by the time we're done tonight.
Right.
And he wants his team to win another WaMaC Conference tournament. That is the focus right here. Yeah, wins are great. Numbers are nice. But he wants this to be about the girls, and he wants victory.
That's a definite, you know, and he's expressed that thought, too. You know, he's very deserving of his honors that come with this, you know, but his main focus is on the girls, winning this conference championship. And, you know, hopefully if we do make it to state, getting that good seat.
Yes, indeed, as we are coming up with West Delaware Volleyball against the Solon Spartans. A quick break. We're back after this. CMC Sports.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Eastern Iowa's Variety Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And welcome back in, along with in-studio producer Ashley Vick, John Swisher, Joan Salo. Glad to have you along on KMCH.com. We'll move over to Mix 94.7 in our mainstream after 6 o'clock. a win, which put the Hawks in the 6:30 match against Center Point Urbana, lost against Clear Creek Amana in the 5:45 contest. We're underway here at 5:04. Solon serving left to right. The hit to the back row, popped up by Kolak, now good covered by White. Short on into that by Ava Hauser. And Solon starts off with the first back point of this match.
Yeah, and he's talking about her footwork. Ava mishit it into the net, but she just got a little in front of that ball.
Serving again is Solon.
Nice.
The hit over and down. Macy Fleich got it to go. It's her first kill, and the game is tied. 1-1. Back left side, Macy Fleich. Up front, it's Voss, Hauser, and Dimmer. In the back, it's Lindauer, Kolak in the middle. Front set, left to right. There's a hit back up by Lindauer. Hauser will pop it over in 3. Bump now, good cover by the libero. Now push over. Front set, right to left, off the hands of Voss. Valiant effort by Fleich. And goes out of bounds. Solon leading now 2-1.
Right now, with the first 2 volleys that I'm seeing right here, they're playing a little tentative. They just need to get the spider webs out and get themselves their feet moving and work that ball.
This one's angled over off the right hand of the Solon player. This one hit back over and down as it flies out of bounds off the back end. There's some West Delaware faithful sitting, and we're tied at 2.
Yeah, that was number 9, Hannah Kramer. Made a good effort of it because it was a hard hit ball, but JoJo had some nice spin on it.
Golak back to serve, right back corner. Will angle it over towards the middle, popped up by the libero. Back set, handler to the back row, and in that back row. Snuck it in there. Nobody could get there in time. It's 3-2 now in favor of Solon.
Hard to see that line in the back.
Hard to see the jersey numbers, too. That number 6. What do we have? A net level over the net?
Yeah.
Call on the Hawks. Number 6, right, serving?
Yes.
Reza Garbus. Garbus, the senior. For Solon. Polak. Back set. Fleich. Voss. Hitting in the back row and getting it down before the efforting Kramer could get there. And it's 4-3 now. Hawks trail by 1.
It's Sabrina Welcher coming in to serve now. She's got kind of a little wicked serve. It kind of moves when it goes over the net. So we'll see if we can get a string of points and get this back.
Welcher lines it over, pops up front. Front set. Here's the wallop. Off the block up front. Fire got fingertips on it. Then it went off of Kolak's hands and bombed it on the court. 5-3 now. 2-point lead, Solon. Good luck to all the area coverage, especially West Delaware cross-country teams. They started their conference meet at 4 o'clock this afternoon with the girls' varsity over in Tama, hosted by South Tama High School on their campus today. This one's a little tap over and down by Katie Yee. Yee gets her first kill, and it's 6-3 now. Hawks got to step it up a bit here.
Yeah, they do, but they're confident. They know that they're going to just get those little kinks out and make things happen.
There's a hard wallop over Joanna Voss. Gets the Hawks their 4th point. It's 6-4 now. 2 points. Solon lead.
Right now, JoJo's keeping in the game with her hips, and she's placing him very well, while at the same time hitting him hard. So it's kind of fun to see that.
Back right side is Allie Martin. Martin will hop it over in the middle. Abby Smith first to touch it. Now this is waylaid out the back end. Ooh, there's a touch up front.
Called a touch.
Eagle Eyes letting it go, but there was a touch up front that the Hawk players didn't see. And it's a 3-point lead now for Solon, 7-4.
She called it immediately as soon as she seen it, so it had to be.
There's a line drive over. Dimmer popped it up. Now Fleich back to the middle and sideways bumping 3 by Kolak. There's a front set. Across the net. The little tap and it's going to go out of bounds. Trying to get over the net, but hit it right down the line on the Spartan side of the net. And it goes to the Hawks point, 7-5. Collier back in there to serve. Up front is Hauser, Fleich, and also Colbert. The back set. Little tap over. That's going to be out of bounds. Good idea, but placed it too far.
Yep.
In front of the Hawks bench there. And the Hawks get the point, trail by 1 now, 7-6.
You know, and Ava was lined up on her pretty good. She had nowhere to go but to try that double tip.
Boy, look to the back row. Front set, right to left. Angled over and down in the back corner. And 8-6 now in favor of Solon. Mount Vernon and Benton Community getting ready to start on the court to our left. Beckman won 2-1 in a thriller over Independence in a nice quarterfinal earlier. Back set. Here's Solon hitting it. Blocked up in the air by Colvin over the net. This is popped around. Not going to be hit to the back row where Kolak there for the cover on her legs there. Did not have to go down for that one. As this one's a little popper over middle of the floor. Hauser. Fleich. Tapper to the back row by Dimmer. Front set. Little tap. Back over as Macy Fleich blocked it back down.
We're going to give her a kill on that. That was nice.
As Macy gets her team within 1 here. It's 8-7. A 1-point lead for Solon.
Yeah, when it's an overpass like that, it's really fun to put it down and put it down hard, but she knew she couldn't. So she just plopped it right down in front of the net.
Back middle line drive over by Lindauer. Front set. Here's a hit to the back row. Out of bounds. Hit too hard, and we were all knotted up. At 8. Their first official tie. Third official. Oh, that's the third official.
Since I've been corrected by my sports director.
You're a sports director. Well, thank you. I don't know who that is. Well, tell them thanks later.
I feel so special.
Thanks for coming. There's a hit back over Dimmer. Now Solon pinballing it around from the middle. They'll smack it to the back row where Kolak is. Now on front set, right to left flank. This is hammered over by Hauser. It's popped up in the air. Solon. Little front set there. Hit off of Dimmer's hand and to the ground out of bounds. And Solon retakes the lead. 9-8. Spartans the 1-point advantage.
Yeah, right now Solon's held the lead the whole time, so it's time for West Delaware to get a stop here, make sure they get some good serves in and get some more stops and get themselves back up in the lead.
Rachel Nelson back to serve. She line drives it over to Martin. Now here's a little shiver toss to the back row, all the way to the back right corner. As Fleich able to get it in there, and we're tied up at 9. Our 4th tie already in this set as we're off the midway stages. Bracket play a little different from pool play. We're at the 21 in best of 3 the other day. Now it's the 25 with the game 3. If necessary, we go to 15. This one's hit out of bounds by Solon, and a 1-point lead now for the Hawks. 10-9. Is that their first lead?
Yep, that finally gave West Delaware the lead there.
First lead it is. 10-9. That's Fleich. Will angle it to the back row. It's a front set. Now hit off the tape. Fleich. Pops up, left side, Hauser to the back row, pops up in the air. The front set, little sideways shiver. And double hit violation called on Solon. That's 11-9. Timeout coming for Solon. And we'll take our first one as well. Hawks lead now by 2, 11-9. This is Hawks Volleyball. You're listening to it. KMCH Sports.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Back into Mount Vernon. Match 1 of the evening as Macy Kleitz will serve it over down the line. Pops up towards the middle to Solon. Hawks lead the Spartans 11-9 here in set 1 of match 1 of the night. Hawks trying to get their 7th conference tournament title since 2001. There's a front set. A little tap over. Hauser. Side to shoot in the back row. Clark, well, we have it. Whistle for hit. Double hit again. On Solon. The Hawks down to 3-point lead. 12-9. Good crowd on hand here early on. The championship bracket consolation being played in the old high school gym. Now the middle school gym here in Mount Vernon. Right up the road from here. There's a hit out of bounds. And it's the 13 points for the Hawks. 13-9 now. Backside is Clutch. The line drive is over. It's popped over the net by the Spartan. Sideways shooter trying to throw it over the net. The short arm is into the net. A Zimmer that time. And it's a 13-10 lead. 3-point advantage for the Hawks.
Biggest lead of the game so far was by West Delaware just in that last round with 4.
At that corner, Kolak pops it up. Now a back set. Here's Hauser sitting into the back row. Now up towards the net. Smack to the back row, but clutches off the hands of Abby Smith. Dimmer pumps it over in 3. Front set. Hit by Clutch. Off the kill there up front.
It is hard to see their numbers. It's hard to see who's who on. Looks like it was Rachel Nelson.
That time I just lost who it was.
Yeah, I think it was Rachel
Nelson. Rachel Nelson, one of the seniors on this team, as this one bumped up in the air. Back middle, short on in the net by Kramer. And the Hawks have a 3-point lead again, 14-11. Hauser comes out. Collier back in up front with Gimmer and Voss. In the middle, it's Kleitch. Back row, Lindauer, and Kolak is the server. Line drives it into the top of the stick, and it falls down the Hawks side. It's 14-12.
And I'm not sure what serve he called on that, but that would have been a really short service. He would have got it over.
One short on into the net by Garbus, the senior. 9 seniors on the team, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores. Head coach Sarah Farron is 1999 graduate of Cedar Rapids Xavier. She coached there for 11 years. Assisted by Jeff Walker. Animo Savoy joined me for color during this regular season match a couple weeks ago. Jeff been coaching for 22 years in his final season at the Solon. He's had stops at Animo, Cedar Rapids Xavier, and now Solon for the past 3 years. As the Hawks hit it out of bounds, Solon will get the point and the balls. They lead the Hawks lead by 2, 15-13. Welcher comes out, Colbert back in, up with Kleitch and Voss up front. Kolak, Collier, and Dimmer in the front. Trying to get over that net. Voss can't hit it hard enough because it's shy of the net.
Well, I don't think she really expected it to come because it kind of shanked off of Ella Kolak's hands and wasn't quite ready.
That happens. Abby Smith will walk this one over. 1-point lead now for the Hawks. Back set. Kleitch. Voss lines it over at the net. Fight battle. Tip tapped around. Now a little tap again over. Kleitch pumps it. Gets out of the way. Kolak now a running toss over by Kleitch. Front set. Hard hammer. Hit by Kolak. Dimmer saves it towards the net. A little sideways.
Set by the middle.
Thrust over there by Colbert on hit number 3. That is a hit by Collier. That one off the touch of a Solon player up front and out of bounds. Hawks lead by 2 now, 16-14. Hasn't been easy, but now coming back here and keeping the lead consistently for the last several points. This one is line drive over, popped up in the middle. Hit for the back row and well out of bounds. I guess not. I was looking at that different line. It was just out behind the actual line. But Dimmer knew.
It's really, she did. And I'm sure he told him to go take a look at that because it's just really different.
Dark line and that maroon there, the colors of the bike, the Mustang, and then a black, smaller center line. This one bounds off of the Hawks are out of bounds, 17-15. 2-point lead for West Delaware. There's a sub coming in here. Number 14, Taylor Noonan, a senior. And back to serve here is Nelson. Now, Nelson, sideways shiver over. Nice play by Colbert off the net. Here's Collier to the back. Libero up front, bumped up in the air. Now a hit to the back row and stuck it in. Denver couldn't get there in time. It's a 1-point lead for the Hawks now, 17-16.
Yeah, right now they need to play a little defense up front, right? We're made some corrections when they were playing in the back row and overlapping each other, but right now they're not getting up on a block.
Mount Vernon leading 13-9 in set number 1 over Benton Community. This one goes out of bounds. As Zimmer lets that one go, and it's back to a 2-point lead. Hawks are 7 points away from winning set 1, 18-16, the 2-point lead. Third over by Collier, back check on the right side. Hammer down. Wow. Did she bring the heat there?
She brought the heat.
Katie Yee, her second kill. She's a junior.
But it's also easy to take the heat when you don't have a block over there. So that's the one thing that West Delaware needs to pick it up on. You know, recognize where the setter's going and get yourself over there and get your hands on that ball.
18-17, pops up. Martin out of bounds. Off the serve. The ace was tied up for a 5th time.
Yep.
At 18. Going straight on into the net off the hands of the libero. And it'll be the Hawks getting the point. 19-18 now, 1-point lead.
You know, and while there's been a few hits and a few very hard hits, it's interesting to see when I'm looking at the stats here how many of the errors from each team has been given the points to each other.
This like one that. Short on into the net by Lindauer, and Coach Mather shows his frustration there, giving them a point back, and we're tied up at 19. He's done that a few times on this serves, I'm sure, over the 25 years.
He prides himself in the percentages for his serve.
So it's up towards, roll sideways shiver, now pop back over. Front set, hammered by Solon. Kolak is there. And the pump by Fleisch. They hit in the net and down. And it's 20-19, Solon the point. And a timeout. Coach Mather wants to talk to his ladies. Down by 1 here in set 1. We're back after this. CMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
KMCH!
A hard hammer by Dimmer off the nice set by Kleitz, but out of bounds, and it's a 2-point lead now for Solon. 21-19 as they're 4 points away from winning set number 1. One hit to the back row, popped up, now a little shiver over, hard hammer there by Kleitz, back down. She brought the authority, now it's a 1 point. 1 point lead now for Solon, 21-20. It is set number 1.
And Macy has a way of showing the kids that, you know what, I'll take control and I'll start playing the ball a little bit more. You guys bring it along too.
A junior captain.
Like that. Yeah.
Who is played as a freshman. As there's a hit back up to the net on Solon's side, and just like that, the Hawks tied it up at 21. Good comeback here by the Hawks.
That's a definite.
And out White drives it over, tip sideways. Stallion effort, but that's going to go out of bounds. 22-21. But Farron going out near the court and directing her team. Tuxer's going to take a timeout. She's saving it here. Hawks 22-21.
Right. She's already used one timeout, so she wants to save it if it gets a little closer.
Absolutely. Only in set one. White spins it over. Front set is a hit to back row. Back up. Kolak to Hauser. Hauser back row and down. As they hit off the diving effort, Libero out of bounds. 23-21.
And now she'll take it.
Timeout, Solon. Box by 2. We're back after this with KMCH Sports.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
John and Joan back with you from Mount Vernon. Hawks by 2, 23-21. As this is hit back over and down by Joanna Voss. As she throws it down to the right side, the Hawks are a point away from winning set number 1, 24-21. How does this play with that different spirit?
Right, they are.
You just see that.
And Macy's the one that brought them back, if you think about it.
Absolutely. And we talked about experience. That helps.
All right, yeah, that's true.
Pushed over, Kolak up front. Front set, the hammer by Demmer, hit back over by Solon. Tossed up in the air, Kleich, hit by Demmer. Now a little tap over. Solon now taps it back. 24-21, hit to the back row. Popped up front. Now a hard kill kept. $10 there for the dig. There's a little tap over. Oh, what do we have?
I don't know.
Blue. Oh. Noisy in here. You couldn't hear it.
Somebody was in the net. Looks like it was JoJo in the net.
That violation on the Hawks. It was 24-22. 2-point lead. And back to serve is Solon. There's a half windmill over by Dimmer. Behind the back. Back over by Smith. Now Solon. Back step.
That was two. Yeah.
2 hits. Call the Hawks have won. Set number 1. 25-22. They get the first set as it takes 22 minutes. The Hawks go up 1-0. Take a break. Come back get you ready for set number 2. This is Hawks Volleyball from KMCH Sports.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Please services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Volleyball's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Volleyball proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Long Studio producer Ashley Vick, John Swisher, Joan Sammo back with you from Mount Vernon. We're in match number 1, getting ready for set number 2. The Hawks winning that first one in 22 minutes, 25-22. Under slow start, but picked it up and did a nice job, led by the senior captain, Macy Fleisch. And that's volleyball they will need to finish out Solon here and beyond tonight, Jody.
Right, and once again, they had 2 people on Claire every single time. So if she keeps showing that the other hitters plus herself can take that ball, they're going to take care of things.
This one. Rapid in third.
Yep.
By Macy Fleisch, snuck it in the back row. And the Hawks lead 1-0. Fleisch again in the back row. Pops up in the air. Now in the middle, right to left. Over the net and down between the block of Dimmer and Voss. Good placement there by Rachel Nelson on the left side. And we're tied up at 1.
We're tied up at 1.
Oh, 1-1 tie.
We're not at up.
We're all tied at 1.
At 1.
1-1.
Yes, because that is a tie.
It is. Thank you. Senior Benzing. Line drives it over. Sideways bump over. Now Voss to the back row. Benzing there. Up and over. Voss with the cover. Little tap by Fleisch. Spin balls around. Going to get over in 3. Behind the back by Benzing that time. Front set. Here's a little tap by Dimmer. It goes off her fingers. Kolak was there for the cover, but hit it, but sideways and out of bounds.
She still gets the kill on it, though, so we'll give it to her.
Benzing now serving. Back left side. Katie Benzing just into the game. Into the match here. Did not play game 1. Senior. And she rockets this one. Oh, it's a touch.
It's a Peyton.
All right. So there's a touch. It went out of bounds. Kolak asking for the ball. They thought.
And she tried to get out of the way and couldn't.
Thought they had the ball, but Solon will get the point. 3-1. Walked it over. Now up. Front set. Hammer down by Dimmer there on the hard kill. And Kolak will be back to serve. Back with her is $1. Kleitch in the middle. Dimmer, Voss, Dyer up front. Kolak angles it over. Back to the other side. And that's going to be a double hit there called. And we're knotted at 3. 3-3. Here with Kolak serving right back corner. Into the back middle. Now, front set, hammered over. Kolak sideways. Dimmer smacks it over off the set by Fleisch. The arrow couldn't handle the heater coming at her. And it's a 4-3. Here in favor of the Hawks. Looking for his 31st win of the season. It's one hit into the net by Katie Yee. Hawks with their 30th win against Blue Creek Amana the other night, Tuesday night pool play. in the 15th team.
And it's always good when you have a season like that, with 30 wins.
Absolutely. 15th team in West Delaware volleyball history since 2003. Now, 15 the past 16 years to win 30-plus games. Not many programs can say that.
Right.
5-3, 2-point lead. This one is rifled over by Abby Smith, and Spartans get back within 1.5 to 4. Coming back in is Ellie Betchka. Betchka is a senior, one of the 9 seniors. Right backside. Here is Smith to serve. We take it for granted sometimes in this volleyball that we've seen.
Yeah.
But definitely something to be very proud of. A tip, what were we got in the net?
Call by them.
In the net violation on the Spartans is the call. 6-4, 2-point lead in favor of the Hawks. Welcher back in to serve, right back corner. On front of Voss, Colbert, Collier, Bullock, and Planch in the middle. Welcher, line drives it over. Will toss by Colbert. Now put up in the air. Bump and a hit to the back row. Bullock, flight, back set, Voss, hammer.
Got it.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, indeed. And just avoided
that would be a timeout one. Yep.
Avoided a lady, she was able to keep the popcorn intact.
Oh,
not spilling. Yes, it did. It went right over her head, luckily, and did not spill her popcorn at all.
Reflexes like a cat.
Yes, indeed it is. A timeout here for Solon. It is 7-4. We'll take a short one as well. Hawks lead by 3. Back after this. KMCH Sports.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7, KMCH.
Back into Mount Vernon, 8-4. Hawks lead by 4 now as a couple points going the Hawks' way since that timeout for Solon. As Welcher now will serve from back right corner. Sabrina angles it to the far side, out of bounds. Hits it too hard and out. As the Spartans will get the point back, 8-5 now. 3-point lead. Back middle. This is Nelson. Off the tape. Dimmer. Back step. Voss hitting it and down. Diving effort off the hands of Nelson, the Solon player, out of bounds. It's 9-5.
Boy, that's JoJo's 6th kill already in these first two sets, and we're not even, 10 points into this set.
Definitely. Playing well is the senior.
And that makes them play more honest, too, on defense.
Up front, no one home. Solon gives up another point. It's 10-5. 5-point advantage. Here for the Hawks. As back right corner. Serving it is Martin. Up front. Front set hit hard, but out of bounds. That time by Taylor Noonan, the senior. And Martin will serve again right side. Back in Taylor Moore, the senior. Haven't seen her much. She played it quite a bit. And that's regular season. Yeah, the Hawks won 3-0. This one hit the back row, popped up by Martin. Now it's front set. A tap over by Colbert. Diving for it, not able to get it in time with Betchka. And a 7-point lead for the Hawks here, 12-5.
Yeah, we'll give Kinley a kill on that because he hit it in a spot where I don't think they were ready for it. So
it's up in the air, front set, Nelson. Hit over by Moore. Now Collier hits it, gets out of the way. Hard smack over by Light. Popped up in the air by Nelson. Now a hit back. Martin hit up and under the net. And it's to 6 in favor of the Hawks. Now, Mount Vernon, I'm guessing, won that first set. And lead early on, 8-3 in the second one. Front set, now hit back over. Push to the back row, pops up by Dinner.
Nice run through by Claire there.
Fire with a hard hit over the net and out of bounds. And it's 12-7.
Ellie Martin had a nice little, what was that, a 4 or 5 point run on that serve. It's kind of nice to see that.
Back middle, serve over by the libero. Roll sideways, Shiver.
That's your Shiver. Get out the gravy.
Dinner roll time. Get out that brown gravy.
Dang.
Boy, I am hungry too.
That was a good one. They had no idea that was coming.
A nice little fake there by Fleich. As she's able to get a kill. Collier over 13-7 Hawks. Front set in the middle. Two-hit violation call on Solon. And the Hawks are starting to get in the heads a little bit of the Spartans here.
Yep. Especially when you get a lead like this. You know, you have a 7-point lead. Their eyes are starting to get bigger.
Hawks are playing their game. 14-7 lead. Collier to the back row. Up front set. Here's the hammer.
There you go.
The block of Fleich and Colbert. Hit to the back row. Dimmer's there. Front set, right to left. Hauser for the kill. Popped up in the air. Solon able to hit it. Betchka. Nice diving effort. Almost diving, but lunging effort, I should say, for Dimmer there. Betchka. Here's a hit to the back row off a block up front. Martin now Dimmer. Hit over by Colbert. What a volley here. Yeah. Nelson. Now hit from the middle by Smith. Oh, got it twice with a fake set. The little double-handed Shiver that time, and Clyde Forrest, she makes it look so pretty. She's so easy, and yes, sneaky.
We knew we were going to see another timeout here soon.
I love that sneaky Shiver. Sneaky Shiver it was, and it gives the Hawks their 15th point. They're 10 points away, 15-7. We're back after this. KMCH Sports.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Owine.
Eastern Iowa Sports Station. Mix 94.7 KMCH.
15-7 is the lead. Hawks by 8. Martin with big cover. Back set. Fleich. Little tap over by Hauser. Now popped up in the air by Nelson. That's good. Off the hit, block up front by Fleich. Now Fleich to Hauser. Hauser. Now Solon will pop it around. They get her, well, almost, yeah, they do get it over in 3. Now a double-handed swat at it there by Fleich over. Now hit to the back row by Solon, by Smith. And
line. Stepped over the line.
Line violation called on the Hawks up front.
See the way it looks.
So the Hawks get the point back. They still lead by 7, 15-8. And back left corner to serve is Hannah Kramer, another one of the 9 seniors on this roster for Solon. This one's hit to Nelson, out of bounds, getting it back in, and they toss back over by Garbett. And it goes out of bounds. Zimmer lets it go out the back end. The Hawks leading 16-8 now. Colbert comes out. Lindauer's back in to serve back middle. Fleich, Hauser, Gimmer up front, Kolak and Martin in the middle. Up front, under the net. Hit there by Solon, and the Hawks have the 17-8 lead.
That's a nice ace by Peyton. Hitting spots, just keep smiling because she's hitting spots right where she needs to hit.
There's Lindauer.
And there's another one.
Yep, hit up in the air, out of bounds. Hawks lead by 10. They're 7 points away.
Once he gets into the head of a back row player, you keep serving at him.
There's back row player Hank Kramer again, diving effort this time. Swatting it over is Smith. Now a hard hit, but out of bounds by Dimmer, off the set by Fleich. That's an 18-9 lead here.
Biggest lead so far, 9 points.
The Hawks won game one, 25-22 in 22 minutes. This one, 14 minutes right now. This one's going to be strapped too hard. Right in front of Coach Mather, grabs the volleyball and throws it to his server, Kleitz. 19-9 now, 6 points away. For the Hawks, for their 31st victory, to move on to the semifinals, and for Coach Mather's 800th career victory. Front set, little tap over in the middle. 10 balls around. Kolak. Voss can get there in time. It falls down on the court, and it's 19-10.
That was their bread basket.
Yes.
We're not eating their brown
They
gravy.
can have some wheat bread. Wheat bread and that.
Have some wheat bread.
That gross morning gravy breakfast. Breakfast gravy, I should say. I don't like that. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, there's a hammer by Claire Dimmer. She brought it with authority that time from the middle. And it's 20-10. Hawks by 10. They're 5 points away.
You know, and 4 kills for her in this game. That just says it all right there, because you've got JoJo and her and Macy when they spread it out and are able to pull that defensive success.
Hit over, sideways out of bounds hit there by Smith. And the Hawks get the 21st point.
And also 3 aces this game from West Delaware. So serving got a little more aggressive.
It helps. 21-10. The lead here. That's one. Front set now. Hit over. Front set. Collier. Get it off of Solon. Out of bounds. Diving up. Oh, able to keep it. What a valiant effort there by Solon. But then they hit it and it goes out of bounds. But what an effort.
That was an effort. Wow.
Incredible on that baseline there. They dove out of bounds near that mat. 22-10. 3 points away of the Hawks.
I love good volleyball.
There's a hard hit. Trickles down. The old Plinko game down between Dimmer and Collier. That time it falls on the Hawks side of the court. It's 22-11. As Solon will serve back right corner.
They had their hands penetrated for the block, but she hit that hard enough it just pushed it back.
This is Smith. Collier hits it. Now Lindauer. Collier. Still in the back row. Popped up sideways. Now be bumped behind the back. Kolak up front. Front set. Little tap over. Got it done. Dimmer.
Yep, she's calling down. Yep.
Just able to tip the tap. Yeah, it sure looked like it was down. Someone thought they had it. But it sure looked like it was down from here. And the official agrees. That's all that matters. 23-11. 2 points away.
Yeah. You know, and she made a valiant effort of it. She almost had that hand underneath it for a pancake.
On the right back corner, Welcher to the middle. Front set. Hit. Back over. Colbert. Hit. Out of bounds. And we're down to game point. 24-11. The game point here. And a milestone victory for head coach Brett Mather on the horizon. 24-11. Here's Welcher. She'll line drive it over. It goes out of bounds. We'll have to wait. And it's 24-12 now. Solon will get the serve. Rachel Nelson back to serve it over right to left.
It's interesting that Mather uses a 2-person back row serve receive when a lot of other people use a 3.
Pretty successful, huh?
Yeah, because we have that good a passer.
There's Voss with the hit down, and the win there for the Hawks as Nelson cannot get to it, and 25-12 it is as that one 17 minutes. And the standing ovation from some of the crowd here as a victorious moment number 800 for head coach Brett Mather. His team gets the first round win here, and the Hawks victorious here. And head coach Brett Mather now win number 800, 199 and 36 in his career, 767 overall at West Delaware. Head coach Brett Mather getting applause from the some of the Hawks students of the Hawks section across the way as he gets win number 800 as they improve their record to 31-9 on the year. The Hawks will be off until the 6:30 game now, around 6:30. Be a little later than that as it's 5:48 right now as the Hawks get the victory here, and we'll move on to play Center Pointer Bannon. That next match around 6:30. Coming up here are the two losers of those first round matches, as Solon will take on the loser of Benton Community and Mount Vernon, and Clear Creek Amana will take on Independence. We will join you next around a little after 6:30, live on-air coverage on Mix 94.7 and KMCH.com. Hawks win the first one 2-0 over the Solon Spartans, and we will talk to you a little later on here from KMCH Sports.